What's going on, guys? It's Vision here, and this is the third game of the day, and I'm being joined by Scarlett. Scarlett, you can introduce yourself.
Hi guys, I'm Scarlett. This is the second game I'm casting. You must have heard this was like a repeat of what I've said, but yeah. This
Yeah,
is
there were
zero
some
respect versus
issues.
play to kill with zero respect on the blue team, and they're already lacking a ban. So
Yep, because they didn't ban, they didn't ban the first time around as well. I guess there were some issues on that side. The bans and picks remain more or less the same. And now easy peasy locking in Syndra. So think about the ban Zed Irelia. Irelia top lane. Would they be looking to go for a Gnar top lane? Because Irelia is one of the only champions that can deal with Gnar in the top lane. And purple team's picks are very, you can already see the comp that they're going for with the Jarvan Morgana. I'd expect a Lucian coming out of purple team as well. What are your thoughts on the bans from blue team?
blue team, Zed and Aurelia. Zed is a really strong mid laner. I don't really have any input on these bans. It's just probably target banning with research on the team, or just something that one of their teammates cannot play against. So.
Must have been a good, that you do have a point. That's probably research. And Shaco being banned out, that is probably that is a direct target to a jungler, please, who is a diamond player. Purple team going in for the Lissandra and Graves. And blue team opting for the Janna. And Janna's pick, win-loss ratio has been pretty poor this tournament. Can you shed some light on why Janna's win-loss rate has been so low?
Janna is a really tough composition to play with, especially against when you're playing with a team that has so much, varying stuns and slows. It's mainly a disengaged comp that you have to play. Playing with Syndra and Rammus, I don't really know how well it's gonna work unless we see the ADC picked up, which is Kalista for right now. But let's just wait until they lock in.
Yep, hovering over Kalista right now as we speak. And Kalista, switching to Corki. So
Corki would be
Graves,
a very good pick with Janna. They have a lot of synergy together, along with that extra burst damage for her bonus 80 from shield.
Yep, that we did see a Corki last game, despite his pairing with Thresh. But Corki, as you had a point, Corki, with Janna's shield can deal a lot of poke damage. And Rumble being locked in for the top lane, Rumble Lissandra. This is a matchup that we've seen before, and Lissandra, being she is gated by mana, but she is also range, so she can get some good poke and harass down onto Rumble. But then Rumble just can hopefully stay out, can survive that lane, and then he can slowly start to duel Lissandra. But Lissandra, I think she should have the edge, knowing that she can, avoid.
Not too fast though. Lissandra might be going top. Might be going mid. There might be an exchange with Danger and Sonic.
Perhaps, but with that Talon hover, with the Yasuo hover now, I'm obliged to, think that Lissandra is going top. But even if it's a mid lane Lissandra, I think the mid lane Lissandra would not be as good as a top lane one right now. But you never know. So let's just wait until the last pick goes through. The Ahri ban is also a little interesting, even despite her viability. I think this is also a targeted one. Yasuo being locked in. Yes, Yasuo J4. That's a strong duo lane. Probably just a little less stronger than the Lee Yasuo. And he should be able to pair up very well with the EQ from Jarvan. And that's about the mid lane and junglers. And bot lane right now, Graves Morgana versus Corki Janna. We've already spoken about the Corki Janna. What do you think about the Graves and Morgana?
The Graves and Morgana is not something I see often. Usually you see Graves paired with a support that can burst through, and Morgana's more of she is a burst composition, but she has less escape than most supports that would she has less gap closers than most supports that work well with Graves does. But we can see that Morgana has no sort of shield or sustain for her AD carry, so which is, you know, paired up
Yep.
against a Janna or Corki lane, it's gonna be pretty tough to play against them. I feel like
Yep.
Janna and Corki have the edge in this game.
Yeah, that is correct. Morgana not having any sustain. Her black shield as well would not be that. Even though it does reduce CC, Janna, her CC, she can wait out the black shield until she uses a tornado. And Corky's poke also will be pretty prominent in that lane along with the shield, as you had previously mentioned. Rammus jungle, Rammus versus Jarvan. So I'd expect a mobility boots rush out of Rammus. I've not really seen him being played in the jungle, so I can't comment too much. But Jarvan, of course, he's extremely strong. As I already said, even in the last game in the jungle, if played well, because his EQ can be used to get around a lot of wards, and the mid lane matchup, Syndra and Yasuo, it's something I believe Yasuo has the edge over. If he manages to wall Syndra's stun and ultimate, I believe Yasuo has the better position in that lane. But with jungler help, Syndra can easily turn it around on Yasuo, knowing that when Rammus comes in and taunts Yasuo, he won't be able to use his wall, and that small, despite that being an extremely small time frame, Syndra can unload her entire burst on Yasuo with the chain CC. And so both jungler and mid lane matchups pretty strong, I'd say, to go head to head. And yes, that's about the lane matchups. Team composition wise, purple team I feel has a more defined team composition, whereas blue team is a little here and there. What are your thoughts on blue team's team composition?
Oh, I think the Morgana pick is really good against, especially paired with Yasuo as well, is really good against Rammus's taunt, because a really well placed shield just absolutely just leaves that taunt and stun redundant, as well as a well placed
Yep,
a
yep.
well placed Lissandra on Rumble or
Yeah,
Syndra
basically
would
purple team
been
having
useless.
no, it's okay. Purple team basically having the lockdown, as you said, and Morgana's black shield helping out whichever target Rammus chooses to taunt. But you do have to be purple team has to also be wary about Syndra's stun coming out. Hopefully, we should see Jarvan looking to zone out Syndra, or at least Lissandra ulting Syndra, depending on how far ahead she gets in lane. Of course, if her presence is being dumbed down by Yasuo and Jarvan already before the team fights begin, we should see not that much control being exerted over her. And I mean, she won't be that big of a threat, even though her burst is quite formidable. So I'd give the edge to purple team in almost all aspects, but you never know, because what do you call, blue team, they have also beaten them in the border game, one platinum, one diamond coming out of there. And let's see what the diamond jungler can do. That is obviously a reason he's in diamond, and he should be able to snowball Syndra to a level that she can assert more presence over other lanes as well. But right now we're getting into the game, and the one thing that I'd like to point out, though, this composition that we're seeing for purple team has been used quite a lot. This not only this patch, but this tournament as well, with the Jarvan Morgana lockdown. They synchronize really well, because Jarvan can ult, Morgana can ult multiple people, and so can Jarvan. Despite Jarvan's CC not being, it's more of it's just trying to keep people in place rather than completely stun them. Morgana's bind and ultimate does snare them for quite a bit. So, and then the whole synergy, it goes well with Lissandra as well, who can W in, who can go in and lock down multiple members, and then Graves can just come in and burst multiple people. So there is a very clear defined composition, in purple team, whereas in blue team's composition, it doesn't seem that obvious, but Janna does have disengage to deal with Jarvan and
I'd really like
mainly
to see
Jarvan.
that Janna tornado interrupting Jarvan's EQ combo. that would
Yeah.
really prove Janna's worthiness.
It would exactly. So that tornado can interrupt that a quick tornado can interrupt Jarvan's EQ, and that also gives her that also saves her ultimate for more crucial moments when the team is looking to go in as a whole, and then rather than just trying to interrupt Jarvan, she can disrupt the entire team, I should say, disrupt the entire purple team, and I guess Rammus's main job is to just get Syndra snowballed, and from there Syndra can look to assert presence on the top lane, because Lissandra, despite her incredible damage and lockdown, she is quite susceptible to the CC. And Rumble's teamfight presence can never be ignored. His ultimate, a well-placed ultimate from him, can zone out an entire team, and that you could see Jarvan's ultimate being more of a detriment to his own team rather than rather than helping them out. Because if he locks in a couple of members of his own team as well, and Rumble gets a good ult, he can split the team. Now that we've loaded into the game. We see repeated pings, defensive starts by both teams. Just before we get in, what time are you on? Lokesh?
0, 38, 39, 40, 41.
Okay, let me just confirm with Lokesh. Lokesh, can you go back a couple of seconds to maybe wait? Let me tell you. Go back to 46, 47, 48. Is that what you are on right now?
No, I'm on 53, 54, 55, 56.
Okay, wait. What do you just? I'm on 56, 57. Wait, I'll just go back a bit. Lokesh, tell us what time you're on, so both of us will adjust that. 59. Okay, yeah, I'm on the same 1 point. You're on 111. Say out the time again. Okay, yeah. Okay. We should be on the same time, 119, 120. Alright, so, again, defensive starts coming from both teams. Not too much going on. Well-placed wards from, down in the river can spot anybody walking in. But, blue team could walk in from the dot brush. But I don't think they're aware in case any ward might be placed down. So, standard starts pretty much, but Ram is opting to go for the blue start directly to the blue, whereas Jarvan is going to start Grom. And here we see repeated pings coming down on the lane ward. I don't know how they've spotted that, but Yasuo leveling up E first, and Lissandra also getting into lane pretty quickly because of not having to leash. And let's see, the bot lane, do you think the level 2 rush is crucial? Or would it be, actually we have action starting right from level 1 itself, heavy trading going on in the bot lane. Do you think the level 2 rush will be that crucial as it was last game, where you saw Leona Graves rather than a Morgana Graves?
Honestly, to be honest, I don't know that much about a Morgana Graves comp, because I personally haven't played that champion as much as I would like to. But I still think that Janna and Corki is a stronger lane and the stronger team right now.
Yep, they hit level 2 first as well, and you see Yasuo taking quite a lot of poke, and Cinder landing the stun, but that's pretty much as as aggressive as it's going to get, unless Yasuo or Cinder misplay their lane by a lot. Both laners hitting level 3. Lissandra, however, you see her edging Rumble out by a slight lead. Expected, because she's ranged and she can get a lot of harass down onto Rumble whenever he tries to move into CS.
And Janna's been caught by...
Janna's been caught, so as Corki manages to W away. Flash coming out of Graves. This could be a kill.
This could be a kill for Graves.
First blood going down to Corki, but Morgana getting the return kill on but Rammus here he comes in, not wisely choosing not to taunt.
Well-placed shield.
Actually, that wasn't such a well-placed shield, I'd say, because he did, both of them played that extremely well, because her shield did negate Rammus's knockback, but he did wait until the shield went off cooldown or to use the taunt. So lots of action in the bot lane. Support for AD carry though. I think the blue team got the better of in that trade. And Corki, this speeds up his mid game. Jarvan roaming up top, double buffs, looking to okay, but he misses his EQ. That's something that we've seen a lot of Jarvans do. Now that the hitbox has also been reduced on his knockup. And if that EQ had landed, that could have been at least a flash burn from Rumble. Knowing Lissandra is extremely good at following up with her gap closer and snare. But lots of action happening around. And Rammus, I think Rammus would look to go bot again because Graves has no flash. That hopefully his team has communicated this to him. Or he would just try and go mid again. Because Rumble does have a
technically no summoners right now, except for Morgana, who still has her flash. But both junglers should be looking to make something happen, except for Jarvan. I think he's a little behind from that first gank up top. Rammus is going for a gank mid.
Rammus is going up mid, and Syndra not landing the stun. That was a bad stun because she knew where Yasuo was going before that. But that gank not working out. If that Syndra stun had landed, maybe we would have seen a forced flash at very best. I don't think that could have resulted in a kill either way. But again, Rumble doing a pretty decent job of keeping up in CS at an early level. And we should see, okay, but right now Ram is coming in again for a gank. Yasuo walling in preemptively, but Syndra's out of mana. And Jarvan is also coming up mid. Ram is trading with Jarvan right now. Taunting him, but Yasuo not helping out.
Not following up.
Yeah, Yasuo is not following up. Syndra is, but both of them first.
Out of mana. This could be really bad for blue team if they choose to fight this out, which
but
they won't.
They do not. And Ram is a lot of wards clearing. Okay, chooses to clear the tri-brush ward. Possibly looking for a lane yank. That would be quite. Now that he knows the placement of the river bush ward. Hopefully he spotted that out. Again going mid lane, they do really want to get this Yasuo down or at least get this Syndra snowballing as expected, but now you can see him trying to hold the lane for Syndra as she's out of mana. Ram is he's probably going to give over the first blue to her. He doesn't really need to rely on a lot of mana for his ganks, although his clear is quite taxing on his mana. Bot lane, actually they shouldn't be looking to trade right now, even though because purple team's bot lane is at level 5 and pretty much a very safe start. Again, I mean, now things have quietened down on a safe start. Morgana binding does not land, but Graves trying to get some damage down. Pretty even trade, I'd say. I'd favor blue team over there because purple team does not have purple team is not only chunked lower, but they do not also have the sustain, whereas Janna can once she hits level 6 bring some sustain to the table.
Yeah, just regardless of the Morgana and Graves being a stronger composition pointed out by Brutality, just the shield from Janna just provides so much bonus AD that they can just easily outtrade when Morgana doesn't get that bind. Like it shows
Ram is going in again. Sorry to interrupt you, but Ram is going again in the mid lane and actually gets a knock up on Rammus. I don't think Yasuo wanted to do that. We can see this kill going down, walling. Effectively, Jarvan coming in though with his knock up. Both flashes being burnt over there, and again, pretty even trade, I'd say, because now the jungler and Rammus and Yasuo are being forced. Actually, Yasuo chooses not to back. He's probably going to get that farm and then back. Pings by the blue team onto the bot lane. We should see the purple team bot lane hitting 6 pretty soon, and you'd expect them to go in, but more of that poke, and they probably will decide against it. Rumble now just looking at the top lane again. Lissandra having though she has the ward though her team has a ward in the pink brush, she does choose to ward out the river as well. Now she's completely safe from river ganks, and they can spot Rammus in case he wants to go from behind as well. So well placed wards coming out from red team. Bot lane though. Okay, just a second. We have some problems. Did you get the same?
What?
Unable to download spectator data because that just popped up for me.
No, mine's still
Okay.
running. What time are you at?
Okay, never mind. I just saw that. I'll reconnect. It'll take me a couple of minutes.
Morgana missing the binding once again, just being outpoked by Corki plus the Janna shield. This is why I favored the lane composition better. I don't know how it will work overall, Morgana and Graves in a team fight, but in lane, I really feel like Janna and Corki have the upper advantage here. It might be just because of the skill cap of this champion and not being able to land those binds, but
Yep, I'm still connecting into the game. So you're gonna have to solo cast this for a while. Don't worry, you can do it.
pretty much same across the board. There's almost a 1k advantage though on red team side, which obviously means that they're getting more farm. Let me just arrange this. The Yasuo has almost 20 farm above Syndra, which is a massive lead. That's almost 1k total in gold. And Quirky, I think, okay, Jarvan just pulled off a great gank mid and just killed Syndra.
Yep, I'm back in the game right now. What time are you on? 10:45? Is that what you're on?
10:50.
10:50, right?
53, 54, 55.
Yep, I'm there. 55, 56, 50. You're probably a second ahead. All right. So looking across the board, bot lane pretty even in CS. Corki just a couple of 6 CS down on Graves. And Lissandra again. Rumble slowly losing his. Going further back down to Lissandra. Lissandra is able to extend with the poke. Lissandra choosing to go Seekers instead of an MR item, probably wanting to rush that Zhonya's for the double invulnerability, which is extremely annoying. Purple team looking, however, to go towards Dragon, perhaps a lane gank from Jarvan, which is what I'd expect him to do once Graves can push out this lane. Yasuo going in on Syndra, but he just wanted to get some poke down. Jarvan now he's gonna clear out that board. Yep, they're definitely looking to set up for Dragon. Now that Graves has got his CF sword. Once Corki gets his Trinity Force, Ram is coming in actually, but that Q did not hit Rammus, and Ram is going in onto Morgana, wisely seeing the black shield go down on Graves, but nothing emerges from that. Just both teams choosing to back off because Morgana and Graves had gone too far. This is actually playing right into the hands of the blue team because Corki's mid-game power spike, as we all know, is pretty formidable. And
but they are falling behind though. The 14.6 is 15.5. That's almost that's approaching a 2k lead.
Yep.
Right now.
Ram
That's
is
exactly
looking
a
to go
2k
mid.
lead right up now.
Ram is looking to go mid. Oh, but the teleport is coming from the front of both top laners teleporting in. Yasuo not being taken down. This is a lack of focus now. Rumble using his ult, very questionable use. Lissandra coming in, taking out Syndra with her ultimate. And again, a bad place from the blue team. Not just a bad gank by. It wasn't a bad gank per se, but they just expended more on that, trying to get a very slippery Yasuo. And now this kid has not choosing to do Dragon. Ping's going down, however, on the Rumble and the Rammus looking toward. I guess he's expecting them to do Dragon. Right now, sitting on top of a ward, going in for the lane gank, but purple team has very wisely warded that brush. Yasuo should finish his static chip there. We see it being completed. And Rumble now.
Rammus, a very good taunt by Rammus in the bot lane.
Yes, very good taunt.
Morgana
does go
placing
down.
the black shield on Graves.
Yep, Morgana does go
Just
down.
skirting past those minions like a race car.
And Ram is clearly showing his prowess, being Diamond 5 as well, managing to avoid any of the minions on this. And Ping's going down right now. Good warding by blue team actually. Good warding by both teams, I'd say. But I think blue team edging out the purple team now that the wards are timing out. And this is some really good, dragon control as we're looking at. Lissandra just going to the top lane, gonna get some farm. Teleports are actually down, both of them pretty much on the longer cooldown, as they did not teleport to any turret and chose to teleport to, Rumble chose to teleport to a minion, I believe, and Lissandra to a ward. So they're all on, the cooldowns are on the extended cooldown. Jarvan looking to make something happen in the mid lane, but he's sitting right on top of a ward. As again pointed out, good warding. Morgana clearing out the ward right now. Gets that cleared out, and right now again still blue team clearly exerting vision control. Ram is looking to go mid, but gets spotted out by Yasuo.
As you can see, Ram is having a lead in jungle minions, so that's like plus goal for him as well.
True. And Lissandra having a pink in the tri-brush, just for that additional level of safety from a Rammus gank. Because if she does not manage to W in time, I don't think Rumble can follow up so exquisitely onto a Rammus taunt. As Lissandra, she can manage to W away, but a taunt at the right time to cancel out the effect of her W, that would, is it her W? I'm not sure. I think it is. Yeah, it is. Of her E, my bad. Will cancel out her ability to go back to the final distance of her E, and it could result in a kill off top lane. Jarvan completing his red right now. Both junglers doing their red. Ram is looking to go bot, whereas I'd expect Jarvan to go. Okay, I thought he'd go mid lane, but looking to go top as they have that big ward over there. Now you can see red team slowly asserting vision control. Ram is going into the mid lane, does get an ult of flashing over Yasuo, does go down. Cinder burns a flash in the process though, so to get that additional damage done. Jarvan gets spotted out by Rumble, and we look at bot lane.
The trade of blowing summoners for that kill was really important there. It just made up for the goal deficit that they were having right now. Now it's just a 1.4k goal lead instead of being a and a pause coming out instead of being a 2k goal lead. Slowly they're making out this goal lead through kills, and even if summoners are being blown there, it's a good trade-off.
Yep, and honestly, I'd like to commend blue team on their vision control, but they're not using that to make anything happen. I mean, we've not seen Rammus go bot after that kill that they secured on Morgana. He should be looking to go bot because he could really snowball,
and
opposite.
A really well placed.
It's the EQ by Jarvan, and that does.
Lissandra completely renders Rumble useless.
And we see right there, having the gap closer and the presence and greater CC. I mean, definitely greater CC than Rumble. Just working out for Lissandra. And red team, they're not willing to give up. Despite blue team desperately trying to claw back into this game. Ram is looking for a lane gank. However, there is a ward in the river in that brush, and he is going to clear that out. Jarvan hanging around mid lane. Syndra does not know of his presence, but how much time are they going to waste on this? Does the EQ land? No, it does not.
Jarvan's ult is also down after that gank in top lane, so he
cannot follow up. Neither can Yasuo, and this is where warding would have been handy, because he could have gone bot lane and probably made something happen, because Rammus just backed off. Rumble, however, losing out quite. Now you can see it's more evident that he lost out on almost 37 CS. And Lissandra finishing her Zhonya's and going for the blasting wand as well. Corki also finishing up his Triforce. And this should be when blue team looks to go. Jarvan, however, gets the flank. Does not land the EQ, and that is a well-placed ultimate.
They did use that Valkyrie to get away safely, and we see
Rumble teleporting
jungler coming in.
And this could end really badly. A well-placed Rumble ult. that was actually extremely well placed, and would they look to doubt as Lissandra also teleporting in, blowing her entire cooldowns on Rumble. Was that worth it? But yeah, clearly because Lissandra just got a double kill off, this could end up being a triple as well. And that is Lissandra coming up huge in that team fight, teleporting to the turret, I believe, over there,
that is a well-paid teleport.
Yep, and that does also get her on the slightly lesser cooldown,
and now
her teleport will
they'll be able to take Dragon without him.
Yep, the red team again not allowing blue team to claw back into this game, but his presence and numbers, and they answer extremely well off of that counter gank. And yeah, so just to recap, that was Lissandra just teleporting in and showing up huge. But I'd still, that was a questionable ult, but in the end it worked out. So all's well that ends. I mean that finishes well in this case. So getting the dragon off of that as well. That is the first dragon of the game going to blue team, and despite blue team's going to red team, and despite blue team's vision control, they don't manage to do anything. What time are you on again? Am I casting ahead?
53, 4.
Okay, yeah, same. All right. And we look at Corki just trying to clear out some wards right now, and Corki Jenna clearing out wards. Rumble still, he's not falling again too behind.
I'd really like to note though, just in the sheer power of ADCs, Graves has 4 assists to his name, while Corki has 2, where the overall score is 4-7. So Corki should really think about maybe roaming a little bit more, or just maybe trying to push the advantage, because right now he has 2 kills that is basically half of his team kills, and
he is also ahead in CS.
He needs to push that late game spike that he has. He has finished his Trinity Force, so
yeah, his mid game spike should push his mid game spike much more than.
And we just saw that with one Q and auto attack combo taking almost
Graves to half
1/3
health.
of Graves' health.
Yep, actually half health I'd say, but Graves right now with the sustain and lane double totem. That dagger is questionable. Jarvan coming in, but does get spotted out by the ward placed by the blue team near the scuttle crab. Yasuo also looking to go bot, but he will be spotted out by that pink ward. And does he see it? Yes, he does clear it. And now Jarvan looking to go for the red, but no, opting out of it instead, not knowing where Syndra and Rammus are. And Morgana clearing out the tri-brush ward.
User in your channel timed out.
And so, yep, I'm gonna have to solo cast this for a while. Please bear with me. And Rammus not seeing that big ward. Yes, finally does see it. But Jordan and Yasuo quickly going in, gets the knock up and cancels Rammus' speed up. Will Jordan ult, choosing not to. Lissandra also roaming down. And the turret being destroyed in the top lane, and bot lane also looking to trade. Corki, with his mid-game power spike, as we said before, is dealing quite a significant amount of damage, whereas Jarvan, Yasuo and Lissandra look to make something happen in the top lane. Syndra, meanwhile, there is no ward coverage on the entire top side for, on the river side, top river side for blue team. So she's a bit, reluctant to go out in case Lissandra and Jarvan are hanging around somewhere. And ping's going down right now on Syndra, and this could end badly for her, but she does manage to back out of this. But they're still going in, choosing to go in. And, yep, then my client is going to begin. This is a bit tedious. But, pretty much, purple team just trying to take over control, and they're starting to group up right now. It's surprising because we should look at blue team to be the one to group up with Corki and Rumble being there, trying to get those picks alongside and secure objectives and towers, but they're just not grouping up. They're being a bit too reluctant and allowing purple team to take whatever they want right now, including vision. And this passive sort of play is not working out because currently purple team is dictating the pace of the game. and I will load back into the game.
A summoner has disconnected.
Yasuo, as you can see, has traded quite heavily with Syndra in the mid lane. Jarvan also hung around there for a while trying to see if he can make something happen. Bot lane just trying to, they did push it out. Graves backed, but a pause coming out. Yasuo, he has disconnected Yasuo, and he will be back soon enough. This allows me to reconnect into the game. Lokesh, what time are you on? 23:59. 20? Oh, 28:57. Okay. Wait, then I'm quite a bit behind actually. Wait, just give me a second. Just let me know when the unpause goes down. So right now, looking at bot lane, we see Corki having an edge over Graves in the CS, and Rumble, as expected, losing out quite heavily to Lissandra up there in the top lane in CS. Right now, the deficit is over what, 50? Yep, something about that time. Is it 28-8 right now? Lokesh? Pause time, 28-3, 28-2, 28-1. Okay. He has reconnected, 27:57, yep. He reconnected into the game, and the play is being unpaused right now. Jarvan contributing a lot right now. He's right now has no deaths. He has no deaths right now and is clearly doing the job of the jungler extremely well, not trying to get himself fed, but contributing to the team. And Lissandra also finishing a Rabadon's, and Corki Corki has finished up his Bloodthirster, whereas Graves is still yet to get his Static Shiv. This should both teams hitting power spikes in individual roles, but still, once Graves finishes the Static Shiv, you should probably see red team choosing to group up. Whereas I'd really like blue team to group up right now, considering Syndra, even though she's not sitting on quite a lot of items, she still has her Athene completed and does have a needlessly large rod in there. And right now, we're just looking at the lanes farming up. This looks like to be a slow game as of now. Again, things have settled down again. Dragon up in another 20 seconds or so. And this, we should, purple team does have the timer on that, but I'd expect blue team to also know the general, timer on that. But they do have the wards. They will know when it comes up, and their ward control, as you can see. Ram is going bot, trying to make something happen, but Jarvan also lurking around bot. That is a beautiful ultimate from Janna. Ram is going on to Graves, but Jarvan ulting again. Both top laners teleporting in. Yasuo is there, but Syndra is not. Beautiful ultimate from Rumble, but he is stuck, and Jarvan going in a bit too hard right now. Will get taken down by Corki, and Rumble also getting taken down by Lissandra. Syndra finally showing up right now. Ram is looking to go, and wow, that burst from Corki completely deletes Lissandra right over there. Syndra not landing her stun, and lots of kills going down, but in the end it was a 2 for 2. In the end it was a 2 for 2, and blue team does have superior vision control right now, and their jungler is up, so they could potentially go for this dragon, which they are doing. Yasuo low on health. I wouldn't expect him to go in right now. All members of purple team except Morgana low on health. Yasuo is still hanging around there, walling just in case. So this dragon going to blue team, as you can see. Syndra landing the QE, but does not predict the flash. Yasuo flashing out, and Ram is finishing the dragon. First dragon of the game for blue team. Both teams having one dragon apiece. Syndra and Corki both going to the mid lane trying to get that pushed out, but Lissandra also going there. And Graves just checking up on dragon, sees that it's gone, moving to the bot lane. Corki, we should see him backing right now, which we are, and he's probably sitting on a lot of gold. He's sitting on around 1350, almost 1400 gold. So we'd be looking at some pots and maybe just the sock boots coming out of Corki. Jarvan pretty deep into the enemy's jungle, trying to get the flank working out right now. Graves pushing in using Corki's non-presence in lane. Jana forced to deal with it alone. Morgana is trying to get some vision control. The sweeper, more sweepers clearly in the favor of purple team, with Syndra not building a sweeper. But we see a small exchange here in top lane. Yasuo getting the ult of Rumble, and Lissandra managing his Zhonya's. There's that double invulnerability that we spoke about. Ram is trying to chase a bit too far, and he should go down to Lissandra. No, Rammus does get the kill, and so Rumble also manages to get out, and Rammus right now just trying to run straight out of this, red team's, red team's side of the map. But Yasuo trying to chase him, and I don't think he's going to be able to reach Rammus, considering Rammus has the mobility boots. Should probably, look to kill, die to a turret. And he does get he gets executed. Bot lane, no scuffles here, and over there, blue team, that was a 1-for-1 trade as well. So again, that was an equal trade. Red team should not be that, disappointed with that trade. Although they could have made it work better, because Jarvan and went for the Rumble, and Lissandra was left alone to deal with Rammus. But still, you can see an almost a 5k gold lead, which is now a 5k gold lead, almost a 5. Okay, yeah, it is a 5k gold lead for red team, and Yasuo and Jarvan looking to go bot, but pings coming from alerting their presence. Would they still go for it? No, they do spot out the ward, but that's a waste of a ping ward, I'd say. Because Jarvan already was aware, pings going down on the tri-brush, but Jarvan not clearing that out, instead opting to go for his blue. Rumble is pushing the mid lane right now, as his tower has gone down in the top lane, just trying to soak up some farm in order to catch up to Lissandra, who's almost 100 CS clear of Rumble. So Lissandra clearly playing, knowing the strengths of her champion, playing it out to the maximum, using that double invulnerability to, try and, extend the exchange over there. Jarvan lurking around in mid lane, Syndra not aware of his presence, I'm guessing, and Graves nowhere to be seen. He did go bot lane. This should be a turret for blue team. Morgana binding a minion, and yes, the turret goes down. Corki Wing Valkyrieing away, and Yasuo and Jarvan were too late to show up to the party. And Corki pings going down on red. Lissandra right now is in the mid lane, looking to make something happen over there. Lokesh. What can you? Okay, I'm quite a bit behind. Yep, 36. I'm on 3017. Is that okay? Yeah. Now Graves looking to answer back, but Jana there shielding the turret. Rammus also showed up, probably for a lane gank, considering tri-brush is warded. And there we see him walking up into the lane right now, and he's queuing right now, and this could be a favorable exchange. Does get the taunt onto. Oh my God! Graves gets deleted. So Morgana also going down to Corki. Both Corki securing a double kill, and that was the burst potential that we spoke about. Even though it's a bit, it's slightly tending towards late game now. Still, Corki showing you that his burst is nothing to be joked around with, and now you can see a minute left for Dragon, and Corki and Jana. The team is grouping up, trying to go for the middle turret. Lissandra also. Okay, Graves disconnecting. Should probably see a pause come out, and yeah, okay, no, it resumes. He reconnects as quickly as he is disconnected, and Blue team, clearly, right now we see them doing the scuttle crab because why not? Might as well get vision on Dragon before it spawns. Lissandra roaming up mid does thwart blue team's attempts to try and get a siege going on for that lane. Allows Rumble to, farm out a little bit and catch up to Lissandra. Another pause coming out.
A summoner has disconnected.
Graves having some issues clearly. Lokesh, pause time. Alright, yeah. So they do have quite a bit of pause time right now. Lokesh, can you notify them they have more than 2 minutes of pause time? I'll do that myself, never mind.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
And we do see Graves reconnecting right now, and the unpause comes out. Rumble should be looking to push, considering they do have vision of where Lissandra is, but I guess he has hit an item spike, finishing, okay, just hitting the item spike. Teleporting right now to the team fight, and Rammus gets a taunt onto Yasuo, gets a chain CC. Rumble landing both of these. Are they going to Jarvan looking to EQ? Rumble getting caught out, but does Zhonya's, but he does in the end go down. Corki trying to poke out
User left your
members.
channel.
Everybody in 3 members of the red team, almost everybody low. Morgana again on a bit more health than everybody else. Graves. This turret should go down. Ram is looking to flank, but there is a ward. All lanes pushing out right now in favor of blue team. Really good wave control. And pings going down on Dragon despite not having the jungler. Okay, no, they do have their jungler up. I'm sorry about that. Ram is being up. They should get this Dragon. Considering Jordan is still in base, does not have home guard as well. This will be the second Dragon for blue team. Morgana, it's from wow, she's landing got a really well timed shield, but she does walk straight into 4 members of the blue team. Yasuo getting taunted as well, and does go down in the end. Basically everything going wrong for the red team right there. Morgana was just supposed to get, scout out whether they were doing Dragon and gets killed in the process, and so does Yasuo. Lissandra teleporting top lane to get that farm. Does soak up quite a lot of farm, and right now we just see blue team clawing their way back. Still red team having a goal lead of exactly around exactly 3,000, probably 2,900, and I think blue team should just focus on doing the same thing, because I believe most of that goal lead that right at this point red team has is accumulated in that Lissandra. Maybe should look to focus Lissandra. Rammus, okay, nobody's there to follow up on his engages, so Graves and Yasuo both hitting their power spikes. Graves finishing his last whisper, and Yasuo getting getting Hex Drinker as well, and his Infinity Edge as well as Static Shiv. They're completed. Syndra doing a blue right now. Syndra has finished the Zhonya's and should be going for the Rabadons next. Once she finishes that, blue team will again probably look to group. Corki just gonna go bot. And look to farm. Purple team, however, grouping up right now. Clearly, pings going down on the mid lane turret, but purple team also, blue team just pushing out the lanes and using this time that this indecisiveness, I would say, of purple team to not just assert map control. but that wave should push out. Bot lane should push out, but top we do have a top lane push going on for the purple team. There right now ping is going on defense. Good warding from red team, but yeah, actually good warding from both teams right now on both of the Baron area as well as the dragon area. Blue team should be looking to place a little more, a few more aggressive walls, considering they did get that tower and are currently in the driver's seat. Syndra just farming up pretty much. Not both teams looking to group and try and get some picks, but red team just being a little indecisive on pulling the trigger. And Yasuo trying to get his Q onto Corki. Probably would have gone in if that happened with his team to follow up, as Lissandra was just nearby, could have E'd and helped him out, helped to chain CC Corki. Corki is 603 and if they do get him down without losing quite a few members or any crucial spells, they should be able to, the purple team should be able to edge out. Jarvan looking to go in on the Corki, but just not close enough. We do see a push going on in the bot lane for blue team and top lane for red team. Tangentially, yeah. So Graves going there to clear that up. He could use that CS because Lissandra is already clearly ahead of her lane counterpart, and the only person completely lagging behind in CS right now is not completely, but notably lagging behind is Graves. And now he has caught up. Only 3 CS. Corki is still in base. Blue team looking to make something happen top lane. I don't really think that's a wise idea, considering Lissandra does have the double invulnerability and a tower dive could go extremely wrong. Rumble, not just having almost 2000 HP, probably could end pretty badly. Corki going up top, trying to get some farm. Graves pushing down the turret, gets the turret. Bot lane answering turret for turret right now. Jarvan and Yasuo both moving up top lane. If this works out for purple team, they could find themselves back in the driving seat again. Whereas Graves and Morgana are looking to push out the tier 2. A tier 1 for a tier 2 would be extremely would be a bad trade for blue team right now. Jarvan going into the EQ forces the flash out of Corki, but Rumble, a really well placed ult gets Lissandra down, and now blue team are in the drive seat. But that was a bad ult. And meanwhile in the bot lane we just see Graves Morgana doing a lot of damage right now, and blue team is nobody from blue team up. Okay, now we see Janna backing. They should send more members right now because that will be an inhibitor. So just sending Syndra right now, and this could end badly. Okay, no, Ram is spawning at the right time. But Graves having the ability to kite back right now. Multiple members. Okay, the backs have been interrupted. Syndra flashing forward, trying to get the stun, just gets it on Morgana. Morgana flashing out. Yasuo going in a little too aggressive. Rumble flashing forward, probably trying to get that key onto Jarvan. Pretty even trade. Graves and Morgana backing off right now. If blue team does not back, they could get into a slight bit of trouble. Corki choosing not to back, I'm assuming because he does have his Valkyrie up and is confident that he can deal. Lissandra rushing towards it. Probably looking to get the lockdown right now. Does get the lockdown on Corki. Instantly bursts him down almost to 0, but does get the kill. Corki is just staying alive a little longer thanks to his I believe the Mikhails. Okay, no Mikhails was used right there. Just the lifesteal that he has in the form of the Bloodthirst. Syndra meanwhile pushing bot. Should that tower does not taken any damage, but purple team looking to go for Baron right now, but there is a pick board over there that does spot them out. Rammus right now going Yasuo going bot right now to deal with Syndra, just so that they don't get caught off, and purple team choosing not to do Baron, back off from it. Just a well placed Rumble ult right now could potentially win this for them, but he did not have I'm pretty sure he was not aware of Lissandra. Ram is going in though, however, and still Yasuo getting the kill bot lane. I did not notice that, but yeah, pretty much must have taken advantage of Syndra's immobility, trying to dart around. Meanwhile in the top lane we do have a very well placed Rumble ult right now. Lissandra does manage to get away, and they do use the speed up. Morgana getting caught. Graves trying to do as much damage as he can. Does bring Rumble quite low, but nothing does come out from that. Corki, meanwhile, just soloing Dragon at this point. 332 farm. He's pretty close to full build, just as needs to get that Doran's swapped out. He's just sitting on 300 gold right now. So now we see blue team slowly starting to make their way back. They were doing this quite a lot, and red team, however, was just thwarting their attempts. But now we finally see, blue team just using their superior map movements and just mechanics, I'd say, to push out red team from the driver's seat. Javan again doing the blue. They should probably look to give it over to Lissandra, considering she's been the one pretty much doing the most damage out of this team, and is the only one on this team who is going. Okay, no, Javan is still positive right now, and Javan and Lissandra playing quite well this game. Rumble still over 100 CS behind Tish, but that's not an issue, as the team fights have been going in favor of blue team right now. This is getting to be an exceedingly long game, and it should be a matter of when the teams decide to group up and pull the trigger. Probably purple team's objective is probably right now just to CC and instantly burst down Corki, and then look to peel for Graves and make sure that they get the rest of the team down. Look for Yasu and Jarvan to EQ into the backline straight for Corki, and then Lissandra to follow up and keep him CC'd. But I'm surprised Morgana has not gone to Mikhail's. It would be quite effective considering the number of lockdowns that purple team possess. Okay, my spectator client is crashed again. It'll be up momentarily, but that's pretty much what you should expect from purple team. Whereas from blue team, you just probably try and see them heavily peel for Corki during a team fight, unless they do have the tools to peel for him. With Janna's Monsoon and Rumble's ultimate for zoning, and Syndra's knocked back and stun. But at this point, it's just pretty much a matter of who manages to play it out better. If the blue team manages to protect Corki, or if purple team manages to get around all of the disengage that blue team possesses and burst down. And right now we do see a team slight altercation happening, and Jarvan going in with the EQ does knock down multiple members, but that is a really well placed Rumble. Lissandra finally going in, a lack of focus we see. Corki pretty untouched, and very messy team fight, but blue team coming out the better in that team fight. Corki going huge with the triple kill as expected. Does go and finalize the kill. That is an ace. That's a 5 for 2. Should probably just look to push down turrets right now at this point. Yes, they are looking to push out turrets. This should be an inhibitor turret. They should be able to deal with at least an inhibitor turret, if not inhibitor. The death timer being exceedingly long, the lowest one being Javan at 15, 14 seconds right now. And yep, this is an inhibitor for them, and top lane is conveniently pushing out towards them. Corki or Syndra can go and get that farm, and choosing to not lose time. Mix up in calls right there. Some of them calling to push further, but ultimately opting to back out. Lokesh, what time are you on? 43, right? Okay, yeah, alright, we're good. So right now Ram is going to clear that top lane, uses his ultimate, clears out his ultimate, does do quite a lot of damage over time. So does manage to get that farm over there, clears out that wave, looking to get a push. Graves in the meantime just going bot, trying to get up the CS. He's doing a pretty good job keeping up to Corki in terms of CS, but just losing out due to Corki having 11 kills, and that's quite a bit. That's just the story of this game. Pretty much Corki versus Lissandra, I'd say. And right now Ram is coming in, looking to go for Javan. The Syndra missing her QE. Lokesh, are you on 44, 33, 34? Okay, I'm a bit behind. I'm on 38, 39, 40 right now. Split a little back. 40, 40. Yep. Jarvan gets the EQ onto Syndra, but she does flash out, not wanting to risk. Getting got Rammus out going in. Lissandra doubling out. Does flash. Super to the taunt. And that's a beautiful rumble ultimate. His ultimates have been on point, but Lissandra just not using either her ultimate or her. But okay, clearly blue team coming out the better than that. Graves meanwhile just trying to do damage, flashing out. Probably Rumble flashing in, probably could look to turn this around. Oh, nobody gets taunted by Rammus, and this should be the push for GG, considering only Yasuo is up and he's going to be chased down by Corki right now. Corki not in the base. I don't. That might be some problem. No, they're just probably gonna just close out this game, and as we see, pushing down turrets. The death timers are too long. And Lissandra just on here. That's an attempt in vain. Just getting it over. But Corki's presence right now is not there. But they're still pushing out turrets. All the minions are coming in. This is GG. And blue team just showing that they can claw back into this game. A really well played game by Corki, going 13-1-7. And Lissandra, she tried, but just could not manage to do anything. A couple of misplays, and that's it.